Hello everyone, welcome to the Lungleng show. Today I have one special guest and he is Meshenlo Kath and he is a co-chairman of the Public Grievance Department of the Congress Party here in Nagaland. And also he is a convener of the CITANT, which is the Combined Technical Association of Nagaland. So lately I have seen him protesting outside the Department of Soil and Water Conservation.
Yes.
And that is very, very challenging in a state like Nagaland because we hardly see people protesting. I mean, peacefully. They did a very peaceful protest and they had some little bit of tussles with the police as well. So it's very interesting to see young people and people who want to build up society doing, the protest in the right way, in a very constitutional manner. So I was impressed. So I thought it would be great to hear him out and see what was the protest for and how it went and how was the tussle between the police and the protesters happened. So I wanted to understand more on that. So we invited him and he was ever ready to talk to us. Thank you so much for coming to this show.
Yeah, thank you for having me here again.
Yeah. So how have you been? Last time we talked about 2 years ago. Right?
Yeah, most probably.
Yeah, so it was great talking to you then, and I very much look forward to having a good conversation with you again today. And so you joined the Congress Party after that.
Yeah.
Yeah, great. That's your decision, which you have a reasonable ground for, why you joined the party. But more specifically, I want to understand what was the protest about, and because I saw the tussle between you and the policemen were trying to just block you from going inside the department or whatever. What was it about and how did it happen?
Actually, it's a very old issue that we took up in the year 2019 because we don't have any grudges against those people who were backdoor appointees, and in fact we don't know them personally also. But it's all about, right from the beginning, when this combined technical association was formed, our motive was to bring about equality, to give equal opportunity to all the aspirants here in Nagaland to at least sit for exam. So with that motive we started. And when we find that there are some gazetted officers who are appointed through politically and not through the examinations.
And what was the post for? What post?
It was the post for Junior Soil Conservator Officer.
Okay. And how did you find out? Did somebody report you or?
That is through this RTI, right to information.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Please speak into the mic.
Okay.
Yeah. Or pull yourself. Yeah, that's okay. Cool.
So the thing is, through RTI we got the information, and we have given so many ultimatums or appeal letter to the department requesting them to terminate, because gazetted post is for deserving people. At least we don't mind if they go politically appoint grade 4 posts kind of things. But if it is about gazetted posts, it is for deserving people. There are so many thousands and thousands of aspirants preparing for examination. Now when they are preparing so hard, if those kind gazetted of posts are being occupied by politically, it is not fair for the aspirants. See, we have a good number of, as per the report in 2020, the number of unemployed educated people is nearly about approximately 1 lakh. That is, I'm talking about the registered. So there are many people who are not registered.
Okay.
So in order to stand for those people, we have been fighting for this kind of posts, because it may be two, but especially for this JCO and all, this is a post where agri and allied people can apply. So agri and allied means to say horticulture, forestry, agri-science, agri-engineering. Yeah, all those are the posts where they can apply. So for that agri and allied, the number of vacancies arising is very less. So when the number of vacancy arising is very less, plus those posts taken away by some politicians, is not fair enough. So maybe those things might have been happening earlier. But after our existence, we don't want such kind of things to happen.
Oh.
We have pursued this from 2019 till today.
Okay.
So, fortunately, that day also we gave a deadline to the department saying that this time if you don't give the termination of those two people, we are going to lock down the office. That was the issue.
Oh, okay.
So, but the thing is, when we reached the office around 8 like that, police and security personnel were already there.
Oh, okay.
So they were not allowing us to lock the office. And at the same time, they came with water cannons, so many securities. So that triggered also because we are doing it peacefully. And it's not that we just gave a deadline for 2-3 days and again we started reacting. It's nothing like that. Like I said, it's an issue almost for 5 years.
Oh, okay.
We have been waiting like that. So there, since the police were not allowing us, we were also sticking to our demand. So we took our banner and we were standing in front of the gate. We said we will not allow the office to function. So that is the point where there were some arguments between the police personnel and us. They are also doing their duty. We are also doing our duty, fighting for the aspirants.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay.
So hopefully they have issued the termination letter to us. So let's hoping for the best. And I wish this to be an example for other departments also.
Okay. Okay. I mean, honestly, I'm sad for those two who were appointed through the let's say from the back door. I feel sad that they lost the job. However, maybe they didn't come from the right door. So there is a chance of them getting personal with you and the people who are from the Setan, right? You're asking for their termination, literally, when you look at it. So there's high chance of getting personal. So how did you manage that? I mean, did you ever meet them or how?
No, I have not seen them. I don't know their face also. And I'm honestly saying it's not that I don't respect them, but I don't want to go and know them personally also.
True.
Because if I know them personally, I may start to have that
hesitation,
partiality kind of thing. Moroma say something like that. True. So what I'm doing is I just only focus on what I have to achieve. And now they are appointed in the year 2016. So if I'm not mistaken, they might be my age only. So if they want to appear exam, still they can appear. It's age is just a number, nah. See, never my intention to go personal with them, or they may not have the same intention towards me also. Because what I'm doing is, at least there should be somebody to at least bring about a change in our Nagaland, to do something. There is no harm in doing something new, and why should we be afraid when we are doing for the right cause? The other day also, see, what is the number of the aspirants turning out? Very less in number.
Oh, in the protest?
In the protest.
Okay.
It's almost like one CTN member, 20 police officers. 20 police personnel. The ratio is something like that.
So how many of you were there in the protest?
It's hard, not even 30.
30? For that, police had to interfere with water cannons and...
Yeah, that is the reason we had this argument kind of thing.
Okay, so it was just a verbal argument. They didn't kind of physically hurt you, right?
No.
Okay, so what did they say?
No, they were not allowing us to put the banner. They were not allowing us to close the door of the department.
Okay. So closing the door is, let's leave that aside. What was written on the banner? I want to know.
To terminate those two illegal appointments.
Okay. And the police were saying that you can't raise those banners there.
You cannot put the banner on the gate, nah.
I think that's the kind of state we're living in. You can't raise the truth. You can't raise the issue, which, I mean, it's an open secret. So you can't raise that because political connections and political leaders are very, very powerful. But one very sad thing is that you don't have much support from the aspirants. So why do you think they're not supporting, or you didn't kind of like convey the message enough?
See, I think it's high time they should also understand, because if few people like me and some of my friends who are fully dedicating to work for the aspirants, if we stop fighting, this thing will end. And now who will raise their voice against the government or the backdoor appointments or the problems that are occurring in the system, that is happening in manipulations that are happening in the system? It's high time, I think they should understand. Now, since you have already raised this issue, I would like to highlight one important issue again.
Please.
Based on the order passed by the then Chief Secretary, an order which came out saying ban of contract appointment in the year 06/06/2016. I mean, the date is 06/06 and 2016.
Okay.
See, now, like you said, the aspirants are not supporting me enough. So I have always been, whenever I get an opportunity, I try to convince the aspirants or the right-thinking people to come forward and raise these kind of issues. So maybe I believe now some people are understanding, and I'm very sure someday almost all the people will have a thought and they will start supporting these kind of movements. So I also want to highlight one thing, like this, the ban of contract appointment thing. To just spread an awareness to the people who are preparing for NPSC or NSSB. Your future is in danger if you don't raise your voice. Or I also want to highlight this to the parents also. No matter how intellectual you may be, how powerful in the department you may be today, you are not going to be in the power forever.
Yeah, that's true.
And the manipulation that is being done by the government today is going to affect your children. Example like ban of contract appointment 06/06/2016.
Beginning from there, it's been banned.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, the order is like that. That is the rule made by the government.
Right.
Because so many pressure groups like ACOUT, CTN, public service aspirant, all of us, we fought against the government and we brought that is the reason the government was compelled to come up with this ban of contract appointment.
Okay.
Because so many contract appointments, political appointments.
And they get regularized?
They used to get regularized. Okay. So that's the reason aspirants started and the pressure group together we started. And when government has given an issue in the year 2016 that no more contract appointments will be allowed. But even after that, so many contract appointments have been done.
In many departments.
And again, this year also, the government came up with an order. Saying that those people who are appointed prior to 06/06/2016 and who have attended at the age of 10 years in service will be regularized. So I just want to say, so many section of people will be affected. The aspirants, the people who are working as officers in the office today, like I said, example like the people who are in service today in department, they go through NSSB or they go through NPSC. So if the people who were appointed on contract and they have been working for 10 years are being regularized, he may be a junior engineer, he may be an SDO or any post irrespective of the department. Since he may be a person coming from NPSC. But if he comes after that 06/06/2016, the people who get regularized will be their seniors.
Right, that's
who
true.
Came from political appointment.
That's true.
So many government officers who go through NPSC will be suppressed. That is one thing. So in order to make the people,
deserving people.
Deserving people to
get their share, fair share, right?
Yeah, so like I said, it's not only affecting the aspirants, But if we let those contract appointments get regularized, surely there is going to be lack of vacancies. One thing.
Okay.
I mean, the aspirants are not getting the right to sit for exam. Number one. Again, the number two is people who came through NPSC will be suppressed. So many 30-40 government officers will be suppressed because they have the right to get promotion, but those people coming from contract, if they are regularized, since they joined the service earlier, they will be promoted first.
I see.
So those are the things. In order to make the people understand, Nagami survey alop kulimun thakano.
Please.
Right thinking citizens can takichi government law order this year olado regularization of contract appointees, those who have served for 10 years, itu lado stay order mangi dile kiman bi bal hona moi itu right thinking people hangi bi kulimun ase. Mando aspirant ase combined technical la ase kui. I as an individual, even if I want to go against the government, that particular rule, stay order mangi shi kulibi. See, everything involves money. And if I hire an advocate, it to stay order mangi, I have to pay him in terms of lakhs. So I as an individual don't have money. Combined Technical Association never collects this membership fee also. So even if we are concerned, I just want to highlight Nagamanonge right thinking manukuma thakijule. It will stay order to mangi parle kiman bi bal hona. At the same time, ina kuri thegina mukhan CTN khan nishna no department lui jaigina protest guna bi itu contract khan hatai dina na alak manu khan gi bi exam bi diuli du aru the contract manon tan aji kam gute helu tan exam diu na paro na ku na hoy diuli paro na ta khan bina it's so never too old to sit for exam.
Okay, now you're saying that all the contract appointments that happen after 6th of June 2016 are all illegal.
Prior to 06?
After any contract, after that, whenever whatever contract happens after that, these are all illegal.
Yeah, because it's clearly written in
legally,
the order.
Yeah, as per the order, right? Yeah. Directives.
There should have been no contract appointment after that.
Oh, really?
But still then, it is happening. Yeah.
Wow. So which are the other departments that are quite rampant in this contract appointments? I mean, if you have some information. You have soil and water conservation.
Yeah, soil and water conservation is there.
Yeah.
Again, higher technical is there.
Oh, okay.
See, whenever I talk, I used to mix up all the things. So sometimes I used to forget what I wanted to say also. Now,
that's okay.
I also want to mention about some other departments and the corruption that is happening here. Example like, it is through the effort of ACCOUT, PSN, CTN, we brought about Nagaland Staff Selection Board. We brought about Lo Kayata. We were able to reduce the interview marks. We were able to provide answer keys. All those things have happened. Now, Lok Ayota is an independent body where it is a platform where the citizens have the right to complain against ministers, bureaucrats, or government officials who are
not acting according to the law.
Yeah, not
rules,
acting according to the law or misusing the power. So Lok Ayota, the existence is for that. So that is the reason we filed FIR in example, if I'm not mistaken, we have filed in soil department also, FIR against those two illegal appointments. Again, in higher technical also, we have filed against lecturers, demonstrators, all illegally appointed. But till today, nothing has been done. So directly, indirectly, it has become a puppet of the government again. Going back to the regularization of the contract appointment, which came up this year, like I'm mentioning, if that is really implemented, future itu contract regular order to implement hui jaise gule to future de naga manu khan do activists account khan nishna PSN khan nishna CTN nishna allowli no because ta khan la effort khan do sob khatam kuri diule garne itula order la ase aru we supplement kuli mona se to again that is say example like the department that I have mentioned, or the FIR that we have filed, but everything lies in the hand of the government. Government is not taking the right action. It should have been a neutral body. It should have been a voice for the people, for the citizens. But still, then it has become a puppet. Like I said, even if we have filed FIR 2-3 years back, nothing has been done till today.
Well, this is a very serious issue. And it will be very sensitive. It will touch many people's nerves as well when you start digging out this issue, right?
I'm saying these things so that people will understand. Mostly what I see is our Naga youths are so ignorant. It's none of my business. But if we keep on doing like that, we don't have a future, honestly.
So like I said, this issue like this is very, very serious and sensitive. And it even takes away the livelihood opportunity of some people who are appointed through Backdoor, right? So they must be really hurt. However, I believe that they would understand, because you are trying to do something nice for the society to wipe off all the illegal appointments. I mean, society should appreciate such people, although we sympathize those who have been affected as well. While doing this, you know that you can be also in danger, right? So what keeps you going despite the fact that our society is very closely knitted and everybody knows everyone? And when you try to do something like this, it can get personal and, sorry to say that, but that's the reality.
One thing, what you are saying is very true. The people who are affected, those who are terminated, they might have suffered. But what about people like us, or the thousands of the lakhs of aspirants who did not even get 5,000 salary per month also? At least they have enjoyed salary for so many years. So I don't think that justifies. Now, I'm sure people will not get personal with me, because why should I be scared when I'm not guilty? There may be some people who may try to get personal with me. It's okay. If that makes them happy, let it be. I just pray that I remain alive. I
mean, that's the worst case scenario. I pray, and God forbids it doesn't happen to anyone. You need the support of the aspirants, first of all, and now also you need the support of where are the ACOTs, PSN? ACOT used to be very, very powerful. Where are they nowadays? Are they supporting you guys enough to carry out all these, gigantic tasks?
Of course, we used to converse through phones and all. We used to update about the issues that we have been talking about. So, like the case that I'm mentioning about asking a stay order of the government order, which has been issued this year for regularization. We have approached so many like-minded people now, but like I said, unless it is affecting them, people don't care much. So regarding this also, I talked with ACOUT. I have a talk with some of the advocates. I had a talk with the PSN executives also. They are all showing concern, but like I'm saying, almost all the people are like us now, unemployed people. So where do they get the income to hire advocates or to go against the government? Because surely if we go for court case and all, it is going to involve money.
True.
So they are still alive. It's just that they are not being on the field like us still today.
I mean, I salute you for your courage, and we need more people like who can stand up to, against what is wrong and what is illegal. And I really think that if young people start coming forward like this to voice out their grievances or, against the corruption or against illegal appointments, definitely Nagaland will be changed. Change is like not far away from us. But since many people are not doing that, so are you still an aspirant, or because you have joined already politics? I don't think you are aspirant anymore, right? A personal question.
Yeah, I have stopped applying for NPSCs and all. Now I just want to fight for the people who want to sit for exam.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, you're taking a lot of responsibilities and risks for other people. So what's your motivation behind this?
Because see, the thing that I do many times, even my family, the people, the near and dear ones, they fail to understand me sometimes because it comes from inside. And I feel that it's my duty that somebody has to raise this issue, somebody has to take up this issue. That comes from inside. There is nobody to motivate me. No, but when all the reports are with us and we know that something is going wrong, if we are being silent, it's like we're half dead. Nah? So those are the things. I'm a shy kind of guy, but when it comes to issue based, I don't hesitate to raise my voice.
I can see that. I mean, I can see that. So you are not an aspirant anymore, and you're not planning to be.
No more an aspirant. Yeah.
Yeah. So suppose your party comes to power as a Congress worker. You never know. People can start accusing you in this same manner that his party is now involving in the same later on in future. But do you think as a political worker now, what is your intent? I mean, to clean up all this. How do you dream of that?
See, one thing that the reason why we have joined Congress is because Congress is very much secular, and plus it gives you the freedom to express also, and it talks about equality, transparency. So, if God's willing, if the Congress government comes to power, I will surely take care of the things which I have mentioned here today. Say, example, there are so many things in the government which need to be changed. And that is possible only through political will. Of course, aspirants, they can do up to some extent. I mean, the pressure groups, people like us. But the decision, yes or no, is taken by the government.
True.
So, example, like here in our government, even here in our state, I will just be talking about the real things which is implementable. Say, since you have asked, if our party comes to power, I will make sure that all the vacancy posts that is lying in the department be advertised and let the aspirants sit for exam. And if the party does not allow, I will be the first one to revolt against the government again. Because with a motive for transparency and equality, we have joined, and with the same motive, we are going with the party. Or say, example, like the recent one here, the forest department, I think there are around 176 forest guards vacancies.
Okay.
So actually the pay scale of the forest guard is 2,800, which is grade 3.
2,800?
Yeah.
I mean, per month?
No, that is the grade pay.
Grade pay, okay.
Not the total.
Okay.
But as per the rule, whichever post has a grade pay of 2,800 has to go to either NPSC or NSSB. And since it is a grade 3 post, it has to go to the Nagaland Staff Selection Board. But right now, Cabinet has taken some decision that Forest Department will conduct their own departmental exam. So people like us, we are against, but we are not authorized to take decisions. We can only raise our voice. So if we really comes power, we will take care of those. See, because and this present government, they have fooled the aspirants so many times. This forest guard is like Hawaldar.
I see.
With 3 V's, na.
Okay.
Tinta V ni na so Hawaldar la ring ni na forest guard to. To tala pay scale kami sob bala si na holo sabi na you example Nagaland police kan ni na constable the whole life kuri thing na ekta VV na paina retire hua manu se. To forest guard to ko gile bal post ase 170 something asu to.
Okay.
To 2017 diwe advertisement olai she aro aspirant hange 200 lu she. Na to itu pichide alop din thakina aro cancel kuri. Now again 2023 diwe aro post olai she 100 100 I forgot the exact number 100 something.
Okay.
But combining it's something somewhere around 170 something. So tadivi 200 lu she ektas aspirant de na तो 200 लोआ ला दे आज तक भी एग्जाम कंडक्ट करू लेसे होला भविष्यले लास्ट ईयर अचानक कैबिनेट ऑर्डर ओलाइगिना आरो एतो अपॉइंटमेंट दो एडवर्टाइजमेंट दो रखाइ दिए तो रेवेन्यू किमान कमाइसे तान लास्ट ईयर ला 2023 ला रेवेन्यू तक भी फॉर्म ला दाम दो nearly 20 lakhs कमाइसे तान because एकता स्टूडेंट दे एस्पिरेंट दे 200 लो से number of aspirants to 9,990 though.
Wow.
So what did they do with that money? So my take was in the capacity of convener of combined technical. I just want to say, I want to make an itu department ki kulung mana give back the money to the aspirants. Nah, don't fool people. Itu kulung mana.
Okay, so instead of giving back, now for this year's application, those who have applied last year with the money of 200 rupees. They can apply for. Can they apply for free? Can you push for that as well instead of refunding? What?
This department is very. If we think one, they will think 10 times. So
you'll know better.
Yeah. So it's very difficult also. But like I said, even now, actually those posts has to go to NSB, but they are trying to do it through departmentally.
Okay.
Since we don't trust department, we have come up with this NSSB now. After pressuring so much, still they want to continue. So surely there is something dark happening. That is the situation of our state now.
Okay. So is there any legal provision that any appointment should be done through NSSB?
Of course there is.
But then why do you think departments are not taking the route via the NSSB then?
Because cabinet is the one who makes the rule, and they are the one who breaks it again. That is happening in our state now.
Okay. So apart from this, is there any major concern that you have for Nagaland as a young leader?
See, in short, I just want to say, whenever people like us raise issues concerning about you, the aspirants especially, and also I want to make an appeal to the parents also. What we are doing is for your children and for your next generation to come. If we don't clean up now, it will take so many decades for our Nagaland to get healed, because the corruption has reached its peak. It's almost saturated. No more place also. Everything, it has reached the top.
I can see the dissatisfaction in your face. So, but I can imagine. I mean, thanks for sharing all this data. I wish there is more transparency and accountability in the government sector. That's how we define good governance. You know, Modi announcing every day we want minimum government, maximum governance. So that's the governance that as a citizen we are looking for. So what's your next step then? Like, let's say, now coming back to the first one, which is the Soil and Water Conservation Department, you have requested for the termination of 2 staffs.
Yeah.
Now that assurance has been given to you guys, right?
Termination letter have been received.
Yeah. But now do you have any information whether they have been terminated or they're still there? Or they're still receiving their pay?
We have already received, that day itself we have received the termination order.
Okay. So they're not there anymore, that means?
Yeah, as of now.
Okay.
But internally, we never know, because anything may happen.
So termination happened. Now their substitutes should be also coming in again, right?
No,
to
actually,
them?
The post where they were working as contract was actually sent to NPC for open examination. Okay. And people have already been recruited also. So by nature, they should have been thrown away. Okay. But since they were given extension every now and then, we were compelled to do like that.
Okay, so there's no need for reappointment of those people for those posts.
In reality, it's like that.
Okay.
If we go as per the rule, they should not get further extension anymore.
I see. Okay, okay. So those are extra positions created for those people, in other words, right?
Actually, they were occupying the sanctioned posts.
Okay.
But there is a rule in the NPSC which says any vacancy which is likely to be vacated in the next 12 months also should have been sent to NPSC. Na?
Oh, like that.
So during that time, they could, they are being appointed during that time till those people who comes from NPSC to occupy.
Okay.
So again, trying to take advantage of those kind of things, department used to every now now and then go for these contract appointments.
Wonderful.
So after serving for so many years, they used to get regularized.
Okay. So thanks for sharing your experience, and two major things that we take away from this conversation is there are not enough people supporting the cause to clean up the mess, right? And secondly, since 6th of June 2016, I mean, practically or legally, there should not be any contract appointments. Whatever contract appointment has happened is illegal.
It's illegal.
It's illegal, as per the law.
As per the law, yeah.
So I think citizens should be aware of this as well. I mean, when citizens are aware, the things become easier, right? The lack of awareness and sensitization among the people is the biggest enemy for transparency and accountability. So citizens should be aware that after 6th of June 2016, as per what he says, any contract appointments in the government department is illegal. So those are the two takeaways, and that's an eye-opening information for me as well. So thanks for coming in.
Yeah,
and
thank you.
I wish you best for your mission and the kind of struggle that you're going through for the cause.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So let's talk again as we go on again from here.
Okay, we'll see you again.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much, Meshenlo.